We have a very fun topic today, and as you can see, we have a beautiful effect happening here. My children are helping us set the scene. I'm JG, you might know me from my tarot channel, and over here at EARTH-5D University, we're working on learning about creating a 5D reality, learning how to have the love, the happiness, the experiences you want in life, rather than having life imprint on you and run you down. This is about you getting in your power and creating the life that you want. All right, guys, so let's dig right in. So those bubbles, right, those are, my children were helping me create that effect. They're blowing their bubbles along the sidelines here, so we can thank them for their cuteness and their happiness to bring you this message as well. So I've touched on this in other videos, and I just think it's worth its own content, it's worth its own video, its own time and discussion. So basically what I wanted to get to today is a lot of times we are living in a bubble. So we are living in a bubble of someone else's perception of what we should be and someone else's authority of what our life should be like. So this is an accident. It's usually an accident that you fall into this, because when you're young, you're really indoctrinated into an education system and a way of thinking and being where you don't typically, in the average person, don't have a lot of say in what you are being taught, right? You're just a little kid, you're vulnerable, and you're just being taught what the curriculum is in your school. So we start out from the very get-go, like really getting imposed and spoon-fed information, right? We start out from the beginning, and this is when this bubble is kind of coming up, rising up above us, and it's really energetically imposing itself on us. So it's just this huge agenda that's really imposing itself upon us. And so we're taught what are the culture that we're in, the values, right? Hard work, this and that, go with the flow, whatever you were taught. We were all taught different things, right? We're all very, very different and unique. So I really try to avoid generalizations at all costs. So we're all so unique, but there has been something if you were on planet Earth during this time, imposed upon you, whether it's by the government. I mean, I'm in the United States, I'm forced to send my children to school because it's illegal for a kid not to go to school. So there is, thank God, the option of homeschooling, but this is the type of, there's a certain curriculum that I have to teach them. And so I'm not talking about depriving our children of an education, but I am speaking about how we've been indoctrinated, and it creates a agenda, a bubble for what our life looks like, what it will be like in the physical. And so this is about bursting your bubble and learning to create your own reality. So when you decide to break free and birth yourself from the common points of view, and the common things that you've been taught, then you're like free, okay? Then there's a sense of freedom, and no one can take it from you. No one can take away your sovereign ability to create your reality. And so there's a lot of different components to creating our own reality, and many times we've learned this in the law of attraction, right? This is more than that. This is more than just attracting something. This is actually imprinting yourself, imprinting your essence, your soul essence onto creation. And so when we're doing law of attraction, at least when I learned it a long time ago, Secret was published a long time ago, 2007 or 6, right? So don't quote me on that, but around that time frame. So it was kind of like there's this magical force out there, and we can attract something by feeling good, right? And it was really getting at this. It was really waking the world up to what I'm talking about here. But this is actually having a synergistic, this is actually like putting your essence onto creation. It does involve thoughts, it does involve emotions, but the biggest thing that it involves is learning that you are this gigantic generator of reality. You are, and your energy is so much yours to create with. And when we're young and we're born into these systems, it takes our reality away. It creates that bubble. So today I'm just suggesting that you decide to burst your own bubble, and you just just ask your light family, ask the higher beings, your angels, to assist you in this process. And so when you decide to kind of be birthed into your own creation, then you are no longer in a bubble, my friends. You have literally the world at your fingertips. You have the multiverse at your fingertips. So I'm gonna link up here to all the content about linking to your light family and a little bit about the multiverse too. So that's about seeing what's behind the curtain and learning what's on the other side of that curtain. But before we can really get deep into the other curtain, you have to kind of take this power back. You have to allow yourself to be burst from the bubble of what your neighbors think, of what society thinks. What is she gonna say? What is he gonna say? And it takes you out of the ordinary track that everyone else is in their little bubbles, and it births you almost like Neo in the Matrix, right? He's freed of this bubble. Now, I don't believe there's an evil alien agenda. Some people do. I just feel like it's less important as it is to just take back your authority, because your authority is the strongest in all of creation, because you are the universe. This is your reality. You are the YOU universe. And so this is about taking back your authority. So you could do law of attraction and still be connected in the bubble, because you'll only have a certain amount of energy you can access in your bubble. This is like clearly busting through and birthing yourself into the multiverse. So you can experiment with this, but the first thing you want to do is just say to yourself, Jen, JG, I want to break free from what everyone else is thinking and doing, so I can create my reality. I can have my happiness. I can have my divine union. I can have whatever I want to create, and no one can tell me otherwise, And I'm free. I'm just free. So I don't have to share my opinions with people around me. I don't have to share my opinions. I don't have to have the same opinions as the people around me. I can have my own opinions in my own life and create from my sense of this authority. So this is really giving birth to the real you. Sounds crazy, right? Because many of us have been alive for many, many years, right? So, but this is a new time. This is a new 5D experience where we don't have to be in a limited range of energy. We can totally poke that bubble. So in the morning, hey universe, or whenever this video ends, you could just say, hey, light family universe, I am the universe, and in my sovereign authority, I would like to burst myself from this bubble, and I say yes to the infinite amount of energy available to me in creation. I say yes to my light family. I say yes to my divine purpose. I say an unexplicable yes. And so then, boom, you can receive that, and you can receive that power, and you can receive your true place in creation, because you, my friend, are all energy. You are a soul in what is perceived to be this physical body, but you are so vast. You are literally the universe. You are all of creation right here as in this form. Okay, so you can connect to absolutely anything you want, and I always suggest that you connect to the light, because the light is the way, and it's freedom, and it's helping to create more light. When you decide to burst your bubble, you're helping others to create more light. We are all connected on this earth, right? We are all connected in the entire creation. Okay, and that's so vast, but we just have to start with square one. And so in my past videos, I've also used the analogy of getting in the driver's seat of your vehicle. The vehicle is this life. We've given our power away someone else might be sitting in there, and that's keeping us in this bubble. It can only go so far. And so when you get out of the car, maybe you felt like you've been drugged behind the car. If life has really taken its toll on you and you feel very trapped in your situation, you might feel extremely trapped in your situation, but you never are. Especially when you decide to burst your bubble, you're going to receive a multiverse of energy to help you, and you're going to walk around your vehicle of the car of life, and sit inside it, and you got the wheel. You're in the driver's seat, you got the wheel, and all you got to do, hit that GPS and just say, hey light family, hey angels, hey higher self, hey God, hey Jesus, whoever you connect to, hey Buddha, take me where I want to go. Help me connect to where I want to be. Because I know that you've given me this power. I am the creation itself. I am the extension of source energy. I am the universe. And it is a miracle that I'm here. And it is a miracle to be able to access the world of power that I am generating from within my being, my human being. Okay, guys? So it might be a lot to consume, but the first thing is you just, we're birthing ourselves out of this bubble, and we're just getting in the driver's seat of our life. And you don't have to think like anyone else. You don't have to do this formula. You don't have to, work within a certain limited range of creation. You are limitless. So it'll be the same principles, the same same principles of creation, but you'll have access to absolutely the multiverse of energy to get into that 5D experience. My biggest problem with law of attraction when I was learning it when I was younger was how did I know what was good for, I could never, the things that I wanted to manifest, I never knew that, I never could see how far I could go. I could only see what I could see in that bubble. I couldn't see, the multitude of why I'm here on earth. I couldn't see that because I could only see as far as I could see. I could only see as far as I was allowed to see. So I invite you today to access this new 5D energy by allowing yourself to be burst out of this bubble, this framework, but it's energy, so it's not square. But it feels like it is, right? It feels like box. I'm in a box. And, just declare it. That is the most powerful thing. So if you'd like to, we could do it now. Or if you're not ready, you could just pause the video. But let's just say it. Let's just say it. Universe, I am ready to get in the driver's seat of my life. I'm ready to take authority of my divine ability and my divine right to be in the driver's seat of my life, to create outside of this bubble. Please burst the bubble that I've been in of limitation and of what society says, or what the neighbor says, or what your parents said, or what your boyfriend said, or girlfriend, or whatever. And just whatever anyone else said, right? You are now the authority. You are now the one who holds the truth within. You are now the one that has access to ultimate freedom in the multiverse, to be as 5D as you want to be at any moment, because that is your choice. You choose it. So we just choose that now, to take this 5D reality and make it ours. The love, the financial security, the beauty of creating, of all of creation, the beauty of connecting to our light family, light beings, and energy from all over the multiverse. We say yes to that multiverse universe. We say yes. And we thank you for the love. And we thank you for each other and being here at EARTH-5D. And we thank you for our health, the wealth, the prosperity, the joy, and the beauty that's here right now and that's coming. And we ask this in body and mind and spirit through all time, space, and consciousness. It's done, it's done, it's done. And so it is, my friends. Much love to you. Bye for now.